All right, we're across the street from the post office in Warner. Police activity and fire department is on scene. Not sure what the call is. I don't know. I just saw it on Pulse Point.
Oh, okay.
Said a medical emergency, but when the battalion chief was here, that's got to be something more when the battalion chief is here.
Maybe a domestic violence or a shooting or something. Everybody's this time of year, you know.
Oh yeah.
Cool. Well, not cool, but.
Oh, I know. So I'm not sure what this call is. I saw it on Pulse Point as a medical emergency, but if you watch my last video or last week, where there was a fatality, I found it a little strange to have the battalion chief here. They're still letting people walk, I know, in the parking lot. Oops, sorry about that. I believe fire department's just staging, kind of. They're still letting people in here. We're live in Huntington Beach off Warner, across the street from the post office. I'm not sure what this call is. Follow me at OC Street Live for live coverage on YouTube. OC Street Live. Yes, I don't know what this call is. It's been over a half hour, I know that. They're still letting people walk around in the parking lot. I'm trying to see if fire department stage and I saw that battalion chief was here, so I knew it was more than a medical call with the battalion chief to be here. Actually, yeah, fire department was just sitting in, ambulance people were just sitting there. Looks like yeah, I'm not sure what this call was. Again, it's over in a half hour old. It said medical emergency, but I saw that the battalion chief was here. So I just got here, so I drove down here. We're across the street from the post office off Warner. So I don't know if they had someone in the back of the ambulance. I didn't notice if see, there's the battalion chief. Oh, there's I believe there's two battalion chiefs here. So they're letting people in. I might go across the street and walk in there. Looks like a couple of firemen are out in front of the street here, but I can see a fireman down the alley there. Let me see if they just transported someone or not. Yeah, they're shown someone was being transferred to the hospital. Then we have 2 battalion chiefs here, I believe. One in front of us and there's one over here. I make DoorDash deliveries here. I'm trying to think. I think it might be the center gate is locked. I don't remember the code. I don't keep track of the codes. The center's over here if I wanted. I don't know if someone would let me in or not. So that officer right there, looks like he might have it. Yeah, he had his shotgun, or he had his rifle out. So this officer right here just put his rifle away. You only had one police officer in the parking lot. All the rest are out here on the street. So I wanted to try to get in there to see what, see if I can see anything on once I get inside, but again, this was rigid. I saw it as a medical call, but when I saw the battalion chief here, I came down. We're on Warner Avenue in Huntington Beach, across the street from the post office. I can walk through this. Yeah, there's a cop car over here also. But it's locked in the center there. You would have to have a gate code to get in. Maybe someone will let me in. We'll try to get in. Yeah, you have this police. I don't know if that's a cop car or in front of us, or oops, sorry guy, or if that's just maybe the photographer here. Yeah, I don't know if someone will let me in or not. All right. They locked the door. They wouldn't let me in. I can't see where the police activity is here. Damn it. I should always say my codes when I go do DoorDash. So actually the gate was open, but there was a rock there, but the lady kicked it out the way. I don't know. They had their shotguns and stuff out. They transported someone, but I don't know. It's like halfway down the middle there. Again, we're on Warner Avenue off of cross street from the post office. All the police cars were out on Warner except one was in here. One did put his shotgun back in the car. One was transported. This is private property, but ambulance did leave and they transported someone back. When I got here, the person was already in the ambulance, I believe. What do you guys think? I understand. They're letting everybody walk around. What if I should walk down there? Yeah, so this call came across as a medical emergency. It was probably like 25 minutes in when I happened to see it, but it showed the battalion chief here. So I drove down here. When I got here, all the police officers all the cars were in the street, and there was an ambulance and a fire department. I say like within 5 minutes, the ambulance left with someone, but I didn't see the person inside at all. I mean, I didn't see the person get put into the ambulance. And an officer did put his rifle back in the back of his vehicle. There's a battalion chief down there, and there's one out in front of us, and there's one over off of Warner, another battalion chief. believe there's a drone in front. There's a drone to the right of us. There's a drone right there. There was a drone right there. So I don't know if there was a standoff going or anything. Because I don't see the police officer vehicle now. It might be in front of the battalion chief. We're gonna walk down there. Fuck it, huh? We'll see if we see anything down here. There's no police cars over here. I don't see crime tape up. Here comes a cop. Yeah, it's weird. You don't got any police officer cars in here. I thought I saw a fireman walking around down here. Nothing over here. I always hate making deliveries here. You have to like walk around the whole building that drops something off. Yeah, not seeing anything over here. Yeah, just walk around all these complexes to get on the other side of it. What? Someone was transported. You know what they call? They had their shotgun out down there. I saw them have their shotgun out.
They came walking past me with AR-15s.
Oh yeah, that's when he was putting one away.
Yeah, they tackled him outside.
Oh.
He fired off 5 rounds inside his house.
Oh my god.
So I don't know. Is that who they took off? Or
well, when I got here, he was already in the ambulance, or he or she. And I didn't know there was anybody in there because the ambulance driver was just sitting there for like 5 minutes inside of his ambulance, and then it left.
That's the person they picked up from in there. Because the neighbor did a wellness check on him, and next thing you know, I was just getting dropped off out front. And next thing you know, SWAT's in here. Yeah,
I saw it was a medical call, but when I saw the battalion chief here, I knew something else was going on.
Yeah.
I just do local filming for Huntington Beach, like the car accidents.
I figured as much.
Yeah.
I saw you, and I'm like,
I tried to go in over there, but they wouldn't let me in.
He's a chaser.
Yeah. Yeah, pretty much Huntington Beach.
Is there an app that has PD's
no,
scanner on it?
we only have that. No, I think there's probably a way to get it, because I ran into a former police officer. He said he listens to the calls. So yeah, I'm just on Pulse Point. Okay. I'm sure there is something out there. Thank you. I appreciate you letting me know. So what this call was, there's a man, that's probably who left in the ambulance. He fired off 5 rounds. He fired off 5 rounds. They said he tackled him. Yeah, actually, the calls, I think, somewhere back over here. Yeah, these firemen just came out from where I came, I believe. So the lady said they were doing a wellness check, and someone called for a wellness check, but he fired off 5 rounds. And she said that the officers tackled the guy. They all had AR-15s on them. When I got here, all these officers were out on Warner. At least their cars. I didn't see the officers. There was one cop car already down here, but he left. He or she. And the lady made it sound like the guy lives with someone else lives there too. He goes, "She didn't get hurt, did she?" All right, if you just tuned in, this came across on Pulse Point. It showed emergency call, but I saw that yeah, supposedly a guy, they were doing a wellness check on him, and he fired off like 5 shots. Then a lady was telling me the police tackled the guy. I don't know if he was over here. When I got here, he was in the ambulance, I believe, already. But yeah, they all had their rifles out, and it's been going on for like an hour.
An hour now?
Yeah.
So one time I think.
Yeah, one time you leave.
So I'll be here.
This is all uncorroborated. I'm just going by what eyewitnesses said. We're in the city of Huntington Beach. Can't remember the name of the apartments here. But on Pulse Point it said medical emergency, but it did show battalion chief here. So I drove down here. All the cars were out in the street here. There was one that was down here at the end. But she said they were doing a wellness check and that the guy fired off 5 rounds. At some point, the police officers tackled him. So I don't know if that's who was transported to the hospital. When I got here, the person was already in the hospital or in the ambulance. We'll see the name of the apartments. What?
Front gate's probably.
Yeah, I wasn't sure. Or when I went over there,
yeah.
a lady told me I couldn't go in.
Oh, okay.
Oh, were you down there?
Yeah. No, I went to the police department, but it's private property, so.
Is that who was transferred? The guy that fired the shot?
I don't know.
Yeah, I didn't want to go in there because it's private property.
Yeah, so
Thank you. So we're at Eves by Avalon, apartment living. So that officer was pretty cool. He's like, "Hey, the gate's open." I went in the other side. If they told me I couldn't be in there, I was going to be in there because it is private property. Again, this call for me, it came across Pulse Point. It was probably already 25 minutes in when I noticed it. Once I saw battalion chief was here, I decided to drive down here. All these police officers were out in the street with the fire department, and fire department is actually leaving now. The ambulance driver was in the van already. And probably 5 minutes later, the ambulance left with a police squad car behind it. They're probably going to Huntington Beach Hospital. But a lady pulling out said they were doing a wellness check. The guy fired off 5 rounds. At some point, the police officers tackled him. So maybe got a little scuffed up when he got tackled. But she was like, the lady didn't get hurt, so, or did the lady get hurt? I did walk in there. I wasn't sure where they're at. I didn't want to walk all over the place since it was private property. When I got here, I tried to come in over here. There was a rock keeping the door open, but some lady said, you can't film in here, and pushed the rock off to the side. Probably at the end of the month, I am going to step up my game. I'm getting I will be getting a camcorder. I'm just not sure what I want to get so far. Maybe a Canon. So most likely what I'll do is I'll film, still film with my smartphone here, but it'll be on top of the camcorder. And then the camcorder that is stuff I can turn into the news when I use my camcorder. And when I do a long video like this, I cannot turn it into the news. I did turn in that accident where the lawnmower truck that got hit the other day, last week. I did turn that in. It's more through a median company, so I'm not directly sending it right to the news network. It's like a median, a middleman who you send it to. But yeah, they don't like YouTube videos, so they want clips. So with the camcorder, I'll do the small little clip, 10, 15-second clips. And if I go live, I'll just use my phone, which will be on top of the camcorder. All right, well, I'll just stick out about a minute longer. I'll stick here. Reports were like they were doing a wellness check on someone, and at some point he fired off. A neighbor said he fired off 5 rounds. I don't know if he was inside his house when he fired it off. Inside firing it off, or outside, but at some point they did tackle him. I believe that individual's been transported to a local hospital. And we're at East by Avalon Apartments Living. When I got here, all the police cars were out on the street here. About 5-10 minutes later, one officer did put his rifle away. All right, guys, I appreciate you guys watching. You guys have a good evening. I just cover like Huntington Beach, where I come across these calls on Pulse Point. I'm a DoorDash driver also, so I come across a lot of scenes. But I'll do Fountain Valley. I've been to Newport, Garden Grove. We filmed one in Garden Grove about a week ago where a car was on its side. But mainly Huntington Beach and Fountain Valley. The only way I come across these calls is on Pulse Point, or when I'm doing DoorDash deliveries, I come across calls. I did show one like a week ago in Industrial Park where, I don't know what the scene was. They had the crime tape up and everything. There was a deceased body. I stuck around a little too long. I was there for 2 hours, where Industrial Park off of Gothard, in between Ellis and Talbot, where someone passed away. I don't know if it was foul play or I never heard what the end result on that call was. All right, we're going a little too long here. Thanks for watching. You guys have a great evening.